Hello, here we are with Kicking It with Wolverine. Well, I say what I mean what I say, and I say what needs to be said. Today is March 7th. Now, to a lot of people, it's just March 7th. It's just a Thursday, but to me and students of Grandmaster Joe Louis, today is Grandmaster Joe Louis's birthday. He has passed away, but we still like to, say happy birthday to Grandmaster and remember him and honor him on his birthday. And thank him for all the stuff that he did for us as martial artists. And that's one thing that Professor Gary Lee and I had discussed on the Kicking It with the Wolverine on the AMAA radio blog show, Pioneers and Legends, Parts Unknown, with Professor Gary Lee, is, that not only just loyalty, but the whole, this is my teacher, staying loyal to that person, and teaching what they taught and giving credit where credit is due, so to speak. People hear me talk about angles all the time when I'm teaching classes and stuff. And where did that come from? Joe Louis, Angular Attack. So today, in honor of that, we're just going to go out. We'll go into the dojo, and I'm just going to demonstrate one of the Joe Louis combos. You may want to add it. You may know it. You may have it already. You may be a student of Joe Louis. So, okay, it may be a refresher, just a basic combination. But remember, Grandmaster Louis was all about, when I do a lot of my stuff, I was flashy. I could throw the jump, spinning kick, still do. So I could throw a lot of flashy techniques. But Grandmaster Louis would always say, you took a lot of time to win that fight to throw those flashy techniques. Use your fundamentals. You had good shots that was there all day long and win that fight, and he was right. And I stopped doing the stupid stuff. I mean, flashy's okay, but it's not necessary in competition. The main thing for competition or fight is to make sure you win that fight. So you should hang out doing some flashy craziness, you're liable to get caught and put to sleep. So I trained my fighters the way I started training and listening and doing what I was told to do, because that's what a good soldier does. He does what he's told to do, follows directions. So I stopped with the flashy and the crazy. Now, I'd still throw that in every now and then, but I would make sure that if that opportunity was there for that solid, fundamental, basic techniques, that's your bread and butter, is going to end that fight quick, do the maximum damage with minimum effort, and it's there. And I see so many fighters today throwing punches, and they're just way stretched out, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. But we'll go in the dojo and then demonstrate this technique. And like I just like to say, happy birthday, Grandmaster. We love you. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. All right, like I was saying, I see so many people today throwing punches, and they're really stretched out like this. Their head's back, chin up, this hand's down, they're like this, reaching for that punch because they don't have footwork. Grandmaster Louis was all about footwork and way ahead of his time and angular attack. So we're going to start out in a basic position that you see Joe Louis pictured in most of the time, because this was his favorite way to stand. So it would be here, okay? As these people would throw the jab, he would roll in. So we would call this, a lot of people, Joe call it inside slip, outside slip. Everybody get confused, inside, outside. We're just going to say slip to the right. So you're slipping to the right. The shoulder comes up. Now your hands can be up and slip or in this position. I prefer this position. I feel better fighting this way. So I slip inside, shoulder down. So as you go, you see as this slips, this foot went from here, to the outside of my opponent. My toe is down on the ball of my foot. My knee is aiming at the floor. I cock it, okay? This is cocking this hip. As that jab of my opponent goes back, I'm throwing the back fist. Boom, boom, okay? So the back fist goes in, or the jab, as you will, boom, to that eye. And before that comes off, that uppercut lands to the body. Now, you see the footwork and the movement. It all works together. Roll, boom, boom, okay? So you can throw that, you can throw the uppercut, the 45, or the hook to the body, okay? With this hand up, but you're inside. That's just a Joe Louis kickboxing tip. Throwing that uppercut to the body. Remember, it starts with your footwork, has your hips behind it for foundation. That's what controls those punches and puts the power in it. Punches like this, reaching, no good. Get that out of there. Make sure you train with people that know what they're doing. Okay, so we'll finish this up in the office. Okay, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that technique. Like I say, happy birthday, Grandmaster Lewis. You're gone but not forgotten. We love you, respect you. We're going to keep the force, keep on doing what we're doing. Several of us out there keeping it real like you would like it to be done. And just like I like to say, until next time, kicking it with the Wolverine, stay strong, keep your kicks up. Us.